Fans cannot believe you used Amber Heard as your madam to get you Hollywood chicks to distribute the musk seed. In addition to being aggressive and intoxicated, Amber's prior Hollywood life is also incredibly scary. Amber has also been involved in parties, but this time it gets even worse. Is Amber involved in trafficking? One fan noted that Amber's dark past is coming to light, and that everyone seems to know what she was up to now, that they just need to come forward. Another fan remarked that Amber can fit into the jail cell next to Ghislaine Maxwell. Not only what she did to JD to begin with. How sinister was Amber's former Hollywood madam life? Let's find out. Information from numerous sources has now revealed that Amber had a stint as a Hollywood madam organizing orgies, costumes, and logistics for socially awkward billionaires who wanted to have fun with impressionable girls, the girls who were willing to engage in Ghislaine Maxwell is a British convicted offender and former socialite who was sentenced to 20 years in prison. It now appears that Amber might be guilty of the same thing. Entrepreneur Paul Bigar wrote a blog post in 2018 about a party he attended with Elon. The party was hosted by an investor, Steve Gervaston. Bigar said about the party, "One particular party mentioned was a party on the edge of the earth. I was there, and it way worse than I remember. Does anyone know what a cuddle puddle is?" A fan claimed Amber mentions it about her island wedding too. She said she wanted her gas to do MDMA and mushrooms and be cuddled. He said in his blog post that it's not that this is wrong or that parties are wrong, but that using power to withhold access to women and then granting access as long as they have sex with you is wrong and abusive. I'm not kidding when I say that the attendees at the party were extremely wealthy and powerful, except the VCS itself. Elon Musk was there. I saw him on the dance floor. I don't know him, so I'm relying on my vague recollection of the man and the fact that our host had mentioned that he would be there. Along with everyone saying, "OMG, Elon Musk." When asked what this had to do with Amber, Jason Calacanis responded, "Well, it all makes sense given that Amber was just exposed. We're trying to prevent death from admitting in court that she used to work as an escort and an exotic dancer. Amber worked as a high-end escort at a strip club, according to newly published records that Johnny's attorneys provided before the trial. Amber and her team reportedly attempted to prevent Johnny from displaying the documents to the jury by contending that they represented unrelated personal problems. Why did Amber want to hide her time spent working as an escort and stripper? Amber didn't simply work as a stripper. Like Epstein's sidekick Ghislaine Maxwell, she also worked as a madam, setting up meetings between billionaires and unwitting females. These women were mostly failing actors who would put on shows and appearances for the billionaires. I've made it to the ACLU, and your name wasn't paid by you, right? I believe Elon made a gift in my honor on one of the years when it was first reported that Elon Musk had given $1 million to the two charities that Amber was meant to pay her divorce settlements to in this tape. And it wasn't deducted from your $7 million divorce settlement, no, nor did it contribute against my promise. Although some followers felt that Elon had not moved over Amber and was simply being a sucker for love, others thought that there was more to it to make matters even worse. Fans couldn't help but wonder why such payments were being made. The loudmouth Elon Musk remained silent on Amber and Johnny's defamation case, which is another indication that he could be attempting to keep his nose clean and avoid problems. Does Amber know anything about Elon, and is she using it to blackmail him? Following the disclosure of previously sealed documents, Instagram influencer Jessica Reed Cross has experienced significant growth for her expose of Amber Heard. In the Asian court case between Johnny Depp and Amber, Heard fans had little doubts when the IG influencer known as House and Habit shared information about Heard's salacious parties in Los Angeles, which were rumored to involve everything from copious amounts of MDMA to alcohol and activity with several celebrities involved. The influencer had already gained attention for her excellent coverage of the trial. Cross said that he learned this information from Amber's former pals, who allegedly saw her damaging behavior. The Tesla founder paid Amber Heard's defamation trial expenses because she had some dirt on him, according to a Twitter follower, which is not surprising to anyone who knows her. Amber was always filming him. She had a method, she had it. As the influencer continued to state live that Amber and Elon first met in 2011 at one of the parties that the billionaire and his wife hosted at their Beverly Hills home, and then film it all such that it all makes sense, demonstrating that Amber could even afford to live at $22,000 a month. Mansion even goes to parties during the 6-week trial. Amber and her ex-partner, the professional photographer Pastia Van Reed, reportedly became well-known among the partygoers thanks to their talent for luring other young, typically struggling actresses. They were said to have benefited from being the two most sought-after lesbians in their community, but that's not all. Another source named Gia claimed that she was engaged in scandalous activities at the party. Gia is just a fictitious name used to protect the woman's identity, and according to her, the parties were set up as every man's basic fantasy. A group of hot young girls rubbing all over each other in satanic-styled leather outfits on stage, with Amber sitting in a chair resembling a throne. She continued by saying that Cara Delevingne was another well-known score. Ellen's daughter filed a court motion to alter her name in line with her new gender identity. Therefore, it must be mentioned that there is no formal evidence that Amber worked as a madam for the elite. As a result, fans have asked for 4 witnesses and the FBI to get involved. Elon's daughter has stated that she desires to no longer live with or be associated with her biological father in any manner. What are your opinions regarding Amber's Hollywood antics as a madam? Comment below, and in the meanwhile, watch the following video for the most recent news.